Hi guys, and welcome to video 2 of the How to Be a Developer series. What I want to concentrate on now is people who buy the wrong property that can't be developed. I see this time and time again, and people buy a property because the real estate agent says that you can develop it. And we can put 5 townhouses on here and we're going to make a fortune. The sign generally says development potential subject to council requirements. This happens a lot on signs, and people just go out there and go, oh, it's developable. So they go and buy it, and then they find out that it might be developable, but it's not profitable, or it's not developable at all. So people buy these things on whims that they can make money, right? But let's get to the real world problems. When you're a developer, these are the kind of problems that you're going to be faced with. Easements. Does it have water issues? Does it have zoning problems? Have you got neighbour issues? Have you got environmental issues? Have you got overlays, like a koala overlay? Have you got Aboriginal land management heritage issues? And what's the slope of land? The biggest of them all would have to be the slope of the land, because getting rid of water is the hardest thing that you have to do. We have to get rid of the water from the lots, okay? And when you've got issues like this on sites like this, then it doesn't make sense from a profit perspective. You might be able to develop the property, but it's just not profitable. So we looked at 5 acres to purchase just recently and divide them into lots. We had a water issue on one end, which was a dam, okay? And the whole site had a koala over environment issue, which meant that we couldn't develop anything in the end. So we decided not to go ahead and buy it. So due diligence is really, really, really important. And if you don't know what you don't know, then you're going to get caught with these sites. So when we did our research, we knew what we were looking for, and we avoided a very potentially disastrous mistake. Another property that we looked at was situated a long way from water and sewage options. The cost to provide those services meant that the whole project was not profitable. So you see, you have to look at the project from a myriad of different angles to be able to get the result that you want. What's also makes this a challenge is that councils can change the rules along the way. If you haven't done your research and you don't know what you're looking for, it can be an expensive mistake. Have a look at this video where that happened to us. And that's just what happened with this property behind me. We've just sold this property, but previous to that, this is a property on 235 square meters, and we had plans ready to go. We'd engaged all of the contractors to build us a duplex on either side. They were going to be 3-story, and they overlooked the lake. Now, this is in a very affluent area in Sydney, and these would have gone for around about $2.5 million each. So this property here was put into council, and then halfway through the procedure, they changed their LEP. So what we planned to do, we can't do. And that's why we've sold the property behind us and moved on. So the key message here is to do your research and make sure that you have all of the ins and outs that could save you a lot of time. In the next video, I'm going to explain to you how to plan.